3, 4. We need some seats for our judges. Seats for our judges.
You got a wallet sitting right there.
Somebody. Hey, I heard that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Can they raise their hands again? You only counted 4.
I know. They need seats. All right. Judges, as best as you can, if you can separate.
Found the chair.
Found a chair. No, she thinks it's right. Thank you so much for the assistance. Hey. All right, now judges, raise your paddles. All right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 judges. Poets, are you cool with these judges? Poets, we're good with the judges. All right, let me get my spiel. All right, so I'm your host, John Keller. We're going to listen to some poems tonight. Welcome to the 34th annual Southern Fried Poetry Slam. At Southern Fried, we believe Black Lives Matter. We support and believe in the rights of our LGBTQ plus community. We believe every person should have equal access to living their best lives physically, spiritually, and artistically. We encourage you to be respectful of everyone's identity and remember that every person on this stage has equal value. At Southern Fried, we judge poems, not people. Yeah. Tonight you will see 4 teams of poets and 3 or 4 independent poets from across the country competing for a chance to perform at Final Stage this Saturday evening for Team and Indies Finals. Judges, we ask that you give the poets your undivided attention. In order to do so, we ask that everyone silence your phones at this time. I'm looking at y'all. Everybody ain't reaching for their phones, though. Mine still says, I haven't heard my phone make a noise in 5 years. I don't even know what sound it makes. In Poetry Slam, there is no music. There are no costumes or props, and each poet will be performing their original work. Poems may be up to 3 minutes long, but after a 10-second grace period, the performer loses points for going over time. You may see groups of poets performing team pieces. This is normal and encouraged. Some of the poems you hear will deal with sensitive topics, and at any time, if you feel the need to step outside, we please ask you to do so, and feel free to do that. This does not include you judges, so I'm sorry. You must stay, right? And accurately score each poem. So, here are your judges. They are sitting around. Y'all saw where they at, right? They are each qualified to judge because they are here. Good enough reason. Judges, let your scores reflect your feelings. The audience will let you know what they think of your opinion. I told you I got you after this, don't worry. Don't let the audience sway you. Remember tonight, you are the experts. Yeah. At the conclusion of the bout, Slam Masters and Coaches, please stay for a moment to sign off on your bout sheets and return your primary authorship forms. This will increase the efficiency with verifying scores and timely score posting. Before we get Slam going, we need to have a calibration poem. This poet is not a part of the competition, but they will be judged just the same. So judges, you may use this poet's score as your baseline or reference for the poems you will be judging during our rounds. Got it? All right. Well, all the way. Oh, and let me tell you, the poets react from the energy in the room. So the energy you give is the energy they give. Yeah? All right, so all the way from this side of the room, I want you to put your hands together and make some noise for our sacrificial poets. Mary Megan!
Tension exists between who I am and who I know I could be. Every limitation is a reverberation. Every heartbeat, it bleeds and beats on repeat like the drumming of impatient fingers on the bar. Sir, I will serve you another beer in a second. But right now, my insufficiencies are suffocating me, and your need to liberate yourself from your life of libation is not my fucking priority. See, I have this problem. This problem of being unable to unsee this bigger picture, this not so pretty painting of my people. I find myself swinging between I have a responsibility to serve this species and our entire terrestrial turf would be better off without any human beings in it. Because the thing is, we already have everything we need to prevent our entire planet from suffocating in a fishbowl of our excrement. It's the thing that supposedly separates humans from animals. Foresight. Not forecasting the future, but forming it. Forgoing impulse and instant gratification for the sake of future generations. But the motherfucker of a flip side to foresight is your awareness that you will die. You have only got one life, so let's live it for the now, right? I feel like I am awake during open heart surgery. I look up at the face of a man in a mask. I have to trust that he knows what he is doing because he holds the tools. But I am afraid because I smell whiskey on his breath.
All right, that was a poet doing a poem. Judges, this is about the most time you're going to get all night to get your scores together. Fruit Loops or Apple Jacks?
Fruit Loops.
That's what I'm talking about. Apple Jacks. Okay, all right.
Apple Jacks.
Let me see those scores, judges. All right, I ain't got my reader, so I can read it, but I'm gonna need you to write that a little bit for me. Yeah. From low to high, I have. From low to high, I have a 7. I got a 7.7. I got a 7.9. I got an 8.6. And I got a 9.5. Y'all make some noise. For the coach and not the scores. All right, and this slam, we will hear from these teams order. Coming up first, you're gonna hear from Goosebumps, Breaking Bad, Tribe, Lemon Pepper, and then our Indies, you're gonna hear from Brooks, David Omega, Mary Brown, and D. Charles Hines. So go ahead. Wait, nah, you ain't put my hands together yet. Goosebumps! Who you sending up? Y'all make some noise!
I get those goosebumps every time you spit the poem. Hoodoo has always gotten a bad rap, always been described as evil, dangerous, but hoodoo is protection, healing. Well, my ancestors turned to when they couldn't fend for themselves and hold of arms, but those formed against it. How we remain this good-looking even when the world is trying to crush us. We Southern black women have learned to transcend protection and protection of our bloodline. So when that man tried to take my money, Bernie tapped me on my shoulder so I would see him. Told me to keep a bit of salt on my door in case of unwanted guests. My ancestors wore mojo bags around their necks filled with herbs, so they stayed connected, warding off any bad spirits trying to take their health, wealth, happiness. Rooted this work all through the South where my ancestors stayed grounded. Remember where they came from, my roots, how my great-grandmother used her wisdom of how to keep the family together, creating spiritual connections for us to stand the test of time, no matter how many hurdles we place between us and survival. And that's why they demonize it. Because protection always looks like evil to the colonizer. Because the innocent deserve salvation. Because with connection came power from those that came before them, from those that stood with them. And Anthony Joshua had his record. I wonder how hard his mother prayed the night before, what language he spoke to invoke the protection that kept him whole. Who prayed for Asada Shakur? Water on the spirit of the man. Prayed simply for her mother country so she stood to tell the truth of her time. When Don Lemon was locked up for reporting, he smiled. Because he knows his ancestors don't play about him. That he will return home safely. Because great-grandma put root in everything. Our ancestors protect us in ways unimaginable. They like the physical with the spiritual, and we get to see the next day. Tell the stories of their lives, play them in movies, and feel the slightest of their power, but the fullness of their presence, sadly, sits with the ancestors that we used to embody, keeping us connected to those who used to pray for our future, fighting off curses from the Justice Department. Those circles around the baby cribs at night become mojo bags around our necks during the protests. We're fighting too many enemies, but always come out unscathed. Because the faith in our past comes to guide our future. This is a call to my ancestors to protect me against the things that do not serve me. To find all the things that God has in store for me. Put it in my path to provide for the next generation of warriors who sprout from this mustard seed. Place your hands on our shoulders and know we can carry on this legacy. Ashe.
Our previous poet, our sack, Mary Megan, had a score of
24.2.
24.2. Applaud the poet, not the score. All right, judges, hold them up high. All right. From low to high, I got a 7.3. I got an 8.6. I got an 8.9. I got a 9.3. I got a 9.5. Breaking back. Who are you sending up? Y'all make some noise.
I've been in a bad way. I've been trying to stay up, keep my head up. I used to love the moms. Now it's been hard to face them, especially knowing my boy still gonna be gone tomorrow. I try to drown out my sorrows, but the last time y'all seen me perform was before I had all these kids, and before the stroke took out my left side and my left arm. Now fine stuff used to be my form.
Yes.
Now this fuck is my new norm. My life has been a whirlwind of a storm, and I just been surviving in a daze, on a raft. Everything's been so foggy, I can still hear my voice laugh. Azarius, just know, your mama is so sorry that you had me. So I'm gonna honor you the best way that I can. So everything that I do is especially for him. But there's a few things y'all can do to help me get through this week. Since I already know it's gonna be extra hard for you. First things first. I need your love, I need your hugs, I need your words of encouragement, and maybe a little swig of strong stuff. I won't complain if that you get a blunt or an 8 or 2. There goes spine strain. And out of 100, only about 50 to 69% of us legit ain't funky and don't be sane. Now, I was just part of the poem was a joke or a prank, but all my real ones know yeah. And because of that fact, it's only right to meet you exactly where you're at. Now, so if you're one of those all-natural poets with that all-natural deodorant, back. We can skip the hugs for now. And only if you brushed your teeth this morning, then come talk to me. More intimacy, I need it. I'm morning. But if you ain't brushed your teeth just yet, it's okay to take that moment of silence. I understand. But if this morning you jumped in the tub, then you got my full permission to come give me a hug. But if you ain't used no soap, then that breaches the terms and conditions of this verbal contract. I said, no. But if you got done for a minute, then it was meant for us to have a real good conversation. But if not, then just go and send me a Facebook message. That's my preferred method. But if you lost a child too, you are the only exception to these rules. Because grief had me out in public, crying all crusty and musty, and still needing love and hugs too. So I get it. Come get this love, because you definitely deserve to feel it. And for the rest of you, don't piss me off. He's already been down bad. Like me, he's been so sad. Good bring 2 G's, I'm trying not to spaz. See, I need your love and that, but first you need a rag, soap, and water so you can go watch show.
All right. Our previous team of Goosebumps had a score of
26.8.
26.8. Applause. Records is all on you. Hold them up. All right. From low to high, I have a 7.9. I have an 8.8.
Okay. Better.
I have a 9.3. I have a 9.4. And I have a 9.7. Team Tribe, who are you sending up? Y'all make some noise!
Attack. This American flag soaked in American blood for those that died for a country that don't give a damn about them. The young men and women nowhere near the prime of their years, lives cut short as well as their limbs, dreams, and aspirations due to the countless toils and the countless wars they boldly and proudly serve. No parading in the shock of your bucket getting blown away. Face to face, now your face is distorted from landmines and hand grenades. Nations where people peacefully stayed and transformed into mass graves from bombs being laid. No, tragedy is just not Pearl Harbor or World Trade. It's all over the world. People shooting up schools, killing innocent boys and girls, while halfway across the world, little boys and girls are made to be slaves for blood diamonds. I'm telling you, y'all, it makes you want to holler. No amount from FEMA can replace what was lost in Sandy and Katrina, because the last time I checked, life is priceless and nothing can fill a hole in your soul when you see your child laying lifeless. This is a state of emergency. We are a world in crisis. They say these are the last days, so if so, we are the last poets in the revolution. We be televised on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Even Batman couldn't save us from rampages in the movie theater. There's a revolt in Egypt. There's conflict in Syria. The FBI in New Jersey made a Silas Shakur out to be the new Hitler. The Boston Marathon, there was casualties and victims. Everybody's pointing their fingers. It's the man, and he's a Illuminati, and we're all just products of the system, segregated and separated by race, gender, sexual preference, and religion. On Fox News, everyone spews their views, but no one's listening. And all I see being built is less schools and more prisons. Something needs to be done to ease the pain. So freedom fighters that march steps won't be in vain. We're all doomed to face the history of those unjustly slain. Republicans and Democrats are like Bloods and Crips, repping their political gains, backbiting and backstabbing one another for their own political gain, but still slaves. Freedom walk around with our minds in chains. I can work a full-time job and still be one check away for bumming for change. Obamacare, no one cares. Healthcare will never change. Bullets made for the water walk over rain. Malcolm X's grandson was slain. The king's dreams deferred is knowing that the more things change, the more they stay the same.
All right. Our previous team, Breaking Bad, had a score of
27.5.
27.5. All right, judges, let me see them. This suspense is killing us. All right, from low to high, I have a 9. I have a 9.4. I have a 9.5. I have a 9.6. I have another 9.6. Team Lemon Pepper, who you sending up?
Groupies!
Y'all make some noise for Lemon Pepper.
Ooh, lemon pepper.
Let them cook, oh!
It's 6 a.m. Sunday morning. A symphony of church bells and sirens, some of the sunrises and the shadows of the Simmons Bank building, a reminder that a city with 6 bridges can't get over its troubled waters. They say that home is where the heart is. Fitting. The way these streets spill blood like arteries. Carry a pump if you're looking to circulate. Because a beat cop will before your chamber till your cardio runs red, no Miranda rights, no arrest, no love. Little Rock, Arkansas was founded by French explorers. And named after mountains that look a little bit too easy to conquer. They poured concrete over broken black bodies, carved railways with the bones of migrant hands, built restaurants and served reservations to indigenous tribes. They come up with excuses for why their kitchens are exclusive. Then lean in close when they want to steal some of our flavor. Then get mad when our fish fries and cookouts smell like safe spaces. How dare you? When you look at me with the same contempt as angry mobs, 1957, marching us out of Central High School, the only thing that's changed is the color of the photographs. But it's always been a black and white thing.
Yeah.
This city reeks of Jim Crow, drunk off Jim Beam, killing black folks like juiced up Jim Fiends. Of my pressure, but if you want to see a Jim Clean, then Jim Jones red Kool-Aid in a kill scheme every night. I pray the gunfire echoing off the Clinton Library is a victory lap for liberated black boys standing their ground. Every day I learned the gunfire was an officer with chalk outline fingertips claiming the same. Every year we find ourselves ranked lowest in education and highest in crime because it doesn't take a genius to figure out the land of opportunity only exists to the ancestors on the opposite side of that plantation. So in natural state of affairs, you gotta take what you need to survive by any means necessary. Welcome to the 501, where all it takes is 5 white politicians with zero interest in the people they serve and make everyone with black and brown skin relocate to Dallas or Atlanta or Memphis or St. Louis or anywhere where chocolate or flesh comes in a dream. The ghost of Harriet Tubman tugging at our shirt tails for dear life because we're still running for our freedom in a city where Interstate 630 is a miniature Mason-Dixon line and ending Southwest Memphis on Warsaw. The laughter of black school children with hollow points just shy of survivors. The success of black and brown businesses are war crimes hidden in the holy tongues. The people that call themselves allies are indoctrinated into a regime. Our music sounds just like explosions. Our art, propaganda, and fable. Our joy, a biological weapon, and you cannot conquer it. It is dangerous. They throw little rocks at our people and play victim when we finally swing. They throw little rocks at our people and play victim when we finally swing.
Yes!
All right, our previous team, Tribe, had a score of
28.5.
28.5. Oh, not scores. All right, judges, what you got for me? From low to high, I have an 8.8, an 8.9, a 9.2, a 9.8, and a 10. Now, before we get into our second round, we do have our first indie coming up. Don't make some noise for Brooks.
You go to rehab, and everyone expects you to write a poem about it. Like how they expect rehab to fix you. Like a you break, I fix, as if I'm an iPad that belonged to a toddler in their terrible twos who was just told, no more screen time. During the dancing strawberries on Cocomelon, how dare you? You go to rehab, and they let you keep your shoelaces that you learned to tie into bunny ears when you were 3, and a noose when you were 13, but make you cut magazine clippings for your vision board during art therapy out with safety scissors, and make you eat all of your mandatory meals with a butter knife, even if it's steak. If you finish more than 50% of the meal, you only have to chug half of a supplement so you learn how to cut with a fork faster. Go to rehab, and you're going to learn CBT skills, and DBT skills, and ERP skills. And if you understood 2 out of 3 out of any of the acronyms I just listed, you may be entitled to healing years of childhood trauma as compensation. If you go to rehab, you're going to feel like your every feeling on that feeling wheel. Yet still choose tired to represent it all, because what insurance doesn't know won't kill them the way it might you to say defeated. Out loud, they don't tell you that when you go to rehab, you're going to meet some of the kindest people you've ever known and find yourself cheering for them the way they cheer for you, the way you should be able to based on the hypotheses, on the variable change that I cannot change, when in fact I can change. I can do hard things, even if they're scary, like go to rehab. You can do hard things, even if it's scary. I am not broken to fix. Shattered, I'm reflective. Broken glass is sharp, but my mind cuts diamonds, because when you go to rehab, and even your therapist and dietitian quits, you don't get to. You have to choose to get better. You have to choose to write a poem about it, even if that is a hard and scary thing too.
Our previous team, Lemon Pepper, had a score of
27.9.
27.9. All right, judges, make it do what it do. All right, from low to high, I have an 8.5.
Wow.
I have an 8.8. I have a 9.3. I have a 9.5. And I have a 9.8. Starting off, hey, we ended our first quarter just like that. This game is moving. Starting our second round, Breaking Bad. Who you sending up? Make some noise.
All right, Swab. Don't get mad.
Someone who lacked the innate ability to mind their own fucking business walked into the pizza shop bathroom and finds herself paralyzed. Yeah, I'm talking on the spot. Could she truly nullify? Any piss she may have had to pass had to have dried up like her flaky ass scalp, crystallized. See, my boobies not droopy enough to be perceived through her cataract somehow have her terrified. Miniature mounds of mass destruction on my chest combined with a head as bald as Eve got her convinced she got a right to know how I in the bathroom. And I'll provide her the undue respect of not further including her description, but do you even have to ask? You know I had to laugh with her. Confrontation for me in that scenario would be considered rude. You see, I should know what to expect when a mass presenting person, and a person with a long-standing history of being unable to mind their own fucking business walk into the same room. It becomes a conversation. Bearing the burden of education, even our most intimate of spaces. Y'all, I've got a story. Very familiar plot, but I won't dare put a name. See, the trans man with the full beard walks into the bathroom with the skirt sign as suggested. His teeth doesn't get clogged, but his jaw gets dropped and no one gets arrested. Not enough evidence. The news misgenders him, so he dare not forget his masculinity even. Beards belong to boys and chicks with dicks belong in similes. Entire as Dave Chappelle punchlines. I find the real humor in the amount of time spent in closets, cloaking your shame-filled desires in garments, made to resemble his. Questions like, are you in the right bathroom? Hold weight when y'all are out here taking lives due to repressed envy. When there only exists a compressed piece of fabric on my chest that lets you know the balance of which to properly offend me. Y'all despise all we dare to walk in with. A stride that commands respect and enough audacity to repaint a home built in a body that it felt quite right to live in a way that doesn't ask for permission from random Rachels in pizza shop bathrooms and need to mind it. Business to begin.
Come on!
All right, judges.
Our previous indie poet had a score of
27.6.
27.6. All right, judges, show me something.
Get it right.
All right, from low to high, I have an 8.9. I have a 9.1. I have a 9.2. I have a 9.4. I have a 9.6. Team Tribe, who you sending up? Make some noise!
Lemon pepper.
When I was a kid, my first grade teacher told me I would never amount to anything. To say that to a black boy from the South is like projecting images of slavery to a free man. You don't have to remind me I got 2 strikes against me, and I'm not talking about volleyball pins. I'm talking about because I'm black, and I'm a man, and you want to send me to the pen. But I'll be damned if I let that happen, because I got dreams, visions, and goals, and I want to let you know that what you said to me really hurt me to my soul. Now understand, I knew I was a handful, but you thought I was bad. Better than a drop of blood in an ocean full of sharks. But I was inquisitive. I was an explorer. I wanted to discover the bells and whistles of this whole wide world. Just like the number 2 pencils that we use, you could have used that as an opportunity to leave your mark. Challenge me. Take me up under your wing. Show me things that I've never seen, but instead, you talk down to me. Look, I say all of this to say that your words, they didn't break me, but I used them. I used them to fuel to a fire I never knew I had. Coming from where I come from, you don't get a lot of opportunities, so I carved out my own path. Blood, sweat, and tears throughout all the years, and it's finally paying off. Because I got God and a community that stands in the gap for me. I became a champion. I graduated with a bachelor's degree, became a published author and a successful poet. Many may know me as Christopher Blackman, others may call me Chriso, because that's just the way that we flow. I wrote this poem for the dreamers, who always got naysayers, thinking that their world is caving in. Being optimistic is becoming oblivious. Just remember, everything started from dirt, and the aftermath was creation. So you create. Create undeniable beauty, and the rest will follow. Show them the priceless joy that you use to change the world like I did. This is a lesson. Be mindful what you say to your kids. That hate you give little infants fucks everybody. Because you never know. They might grow and be famous. So, to my first grade teacher, Miss McManus, Miss McManus, I got to let you know that bitch.
That was very too short. Very good.
What's my favorite word?
All right. Our previous team, Breaking Bad, had a score of
27.7.
27.7. Chewy or crunchy granola?
Crunchy. Crunchy,
I don't like to
please.
make a mess where
I don't like
crunchy
chewy granola.
crunch everywhere. Judges, let me see what you got. All right, from low to high, I have an 8.9.
Iron.
I have a 9.1. I have a 9.3. I have a 9.5. And I have a 9.8.
What is he doing?
Lemon pepper, who you sending up? Ricky! Y'all make some noise!
the gesture. But I realized he ain't know me quite yet. You see, I'm not a queen, no. You see, a queen is caged by parliament procedures, never being left to her own leisure, maxed at all times to reflect perfection, usually an alien of true intimate affection, sitting on the throne of everyone else, telling her what is right, what is wrong, what is ladylike, sit up straight, everything is rainbows and unicorns, smile and wave, queen. That ain't me. So who am I? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see me? I'm a motherfucking lady. Oh, I'm sorry. Did the word motherfucking offend you? Let's say it's not very ladylike, but according to who? When I said I was a lady, I didn't mean I was a lady that society or parliament told you I'm supposed to be. No, no, no. You see, I'm a motherfucking lady. And I'm gonna tell you how I'm supposed to be. You see, I have the mouth of a sailor. It's true. I'm working on it. But to me, it has flavor, a little razzle to my dazzle, a little friend to this frazzle. But us motherfucking ladies know it's not about what comes out your mouth. It's what you put in. And us motherfucking ladies, well, we make sure that every piece of meat that touches our tongue is washed and cleansed properly. But don't get us motherfucking ladies confused with hoes, because us motherfucking ladies choose wisely who gets our love, who stays, and who goes. Juice is sweeter than honeycomb, but let alone when we're done, you can go on home. Because we have work in the morning. Because you see, us motherfucking ladies, we handle business whether someone is on the side of us or we riding solo. I'm a motherfucking lady, but don't get it twisted. I can hit so low, watering my grass, but I keep it cut so low, just in case you wanna go low. You see, I'm a motherfucking lady. I'll rise to the occasion. I'm a little brazen, but I'm a free spirit that can't be tamed. That's why I'm not a queen. You see, I'm a man's dream, but I'm a joker's nightmare. Then I become a harlequin scare, but it doesn't stop there. You see, I'm a motherfucking lady. I drop them kids off at school while bumping UGK, Trina, Trick, and Devin the Dude. I'm a motherfucking lady with a will do and can do attitude. You see, I'm a motherfucking lady. I like scary movies and slashers real good, and I reside out of the wish a bitch would. So forgive me if the bloodness that rolls off my tongue offends you daily, but I am not a queen, but I am such a motherfucking lady.
All right. Our previous team, Tribe, had a score of
27.9.
27.9. All right, judges, y'all got good at this. Y'all getting good at this, because I ain't even got to do no in between. Hold on.
I'm originally from New Orleans. I am 33.
All right. From low to high, I have a 9.7. A 9.7. A 9.8. A 9.9 and a 10. Goosebumps. Who you sending up? Groupies. Y'all make some noise.
Not you. Go to work.
The letters YN is the newly discovered abbreviation used for the term young niggas. Young niggas are used to describe young black men in a stereotypical way.
To be classified as YN, you must first be black, own the shiesty, and operate the Black Air Force energy. Due to the rising popularity of the term YN, it has fully integrated itself into our community. If you don't know a YN,
You know a young man that wants to be a YN, they call him reckless, chaos, lost, born into a system where the world forgot to see them. These stars are so misled, they rather fit the description of dark energy than individual light.
They rather fake street smarts than become book smarts. They are running the streets when they need to walk the halls. We are losing our cosmos to
the guns, and themselves. The streets teach what the schools cannot. How to claim space, my brother Christian, age 19, learning fast, eyes wide, heart ready, carrying dreams bigger than his age. He says school is a waste of time. A raw response to the way the circumstance, fire in his chest, seeking his own flame. Each time one of them combusts, they leave a black hole in our universe. They don't have anyone to tell them. The real motion ain't on the corner. The real power ain't spinning the block. Don't come from Tono Rockets, ready to blast off at any chance they get. Generations hand down strategies for survival. The world causes bad choices when its adaptation be soft. So influenced by the Big Bang that allows gravity to hug them into the casket or stars are falling out of orbit. They rather go to jail than build a better future. And the truth is, we need our galaxies. Inside each YN is a king without a kingdom, a leader without a path. Imagine what they could become if they stood in a courtroom to protest instead of for a hearing, and they protected the block from crooked cops instead of each other. These galaxies of stars have untapped potential. The same hands that break can also build. The same instincts that fight can also protect. The same rage that burns can also ignite purpose. And we don't know how far they're going light years, because too many will never see next year using cosmos. Our universe is becoming unstable because our boys are dying at a fast rate. Too many motherships are witnessing the change, wondering will their stars complete this mission of life, or will we lose them in the rotation?
All right. Our previous team, the Lemon Pepper, had a score of
29.4.
29.4. Judges Yorker. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. From low to high, I have an 8.6.
Whoa!
I have a 9.4.
I guess.
I have a 9.8. I have a 9.9 and a 9.9. Now, before we get into our third round of poetry, we're going to hear from two indies. So y'all make some noise right now for David Omega.
I'm being haunted by the death of someone very close to me. And it's been a very curious case, this haunting, because the body, it kept growing and getting bigger, kept moving around and making noises, as if it didn't know it had died. But the spirit is what truly vexes me, even 1,000 miles away down the main thoroughfare of I-10. If you want, you can visit the spirit. You just go to the neighborhood where it's nestled in a bedroom, or where it's nestled in the neighborhood of 3-bed, 2 baths. It is a brown brick monstrosity, held up by massive white pillars. Just walk in through the front door and turn left. And the first thing you'll notice about the first door on the left is the rush of cold air that escapes the aptly named time-out room. Not even friction is allowed. It's too disruptive. The second thing you will notice about this room is the complete lack of color and vibrancy in a room supposedly made for children. There are no decorations, there are no colors, there are no outdated posters on the wall of pop icons trying to make you think that reading is in fact cool. The third thing you will notice are the actual trappings for the children. Plywood skulls, painted thick white. I hope that you have enough humanity left to be horrified by the realization that these are not the livestock. They are in fact made for prey, much smaller prey, much weaker to be confirmed by the fourth thing you notice. Tiny plastic chairs facing the walls, chairs that only children could sit in, chairs that only children would sit in when ordered to do so. As you approach the stall most opposite the door, the spirit will be sitting there. Please don't be offended. He will hear your footsteps, but he won't turn around. You need to understand that if he's caught moving, then time will be added to his sentence. If you call out to greet him and say hello or even say his name, he won't speak a word in response. Again, please understand if he calls out back to you, then he will become a noisy kind of be added to his sentence. If you put your hand on his shoulder to nudge him, or perhaps you're foolish enough to think you can give him some comfort, he won't bite at your hand, he won't pull his shoulder away at all, because if he does, time will be added to his sentence. He does all that he's allowed to do. He sits and he stares. He does not laugh or cry. He no longer believes or breathes. He's found a way to stop his own heart, because there is neither love nor hatred in this room. He sits and he stares. I am being haunted by the death of someone very close to me, because I lost a child once. His name was David Carney Jr. He died when he was 8 years old, and it has been such a curious case this haunting, because the body keeps on moving around and making noises, keeps eating and drinking as if the miserable wretch doesn't know that it's dead. But the spirit is what truly vexes me, even 1,000 miles away, trapped in serving out of penance in the scariest place that I have ever known.
Our previous team, Goosebumps, had a score of
29.1.
29.1. All right, judges, y'all with me? Where you at? Where you at? All right, from low to high, I have a 7.8. I have an 8.5.
Boo!
I have a 9.
Yeah!
I have a 9.1.
There we go.
I have a 9.7.
All right, I guess.
Next up to the mic. Y'all make some noise for Marie Brown.
He is the sun. Mr. called me the beast. No doubt I do feel like a dog. Fighting every day just to be his mother. But most of the time, I'm his father too. Mr. decided the divorce papers included the children. So here I am again, the only woman at the father-son retreat, and that's my boy. The one with the half-cocked smile, jacked up tie. He taught how to tie himself, and hair cut close, real close to the scalp. His characteristics look nothing like mine. Isn't that always the case? But he couldn't wait to be in this world, and he couldn't wait to breathe of this world. So prematurely he was born in 7 months instead of 9. So for life I'm stuck looking at the very image of the only man on the face of this earth I ever remember. 15 years seem like 50. They weren't smooth and they didn't pass quickly. They kept telling me, it's just a boy, he outgrew it. I say, when? They say, soon. When will he outgrow the fighting and cheating and cursing and disrespectful ways? Surely to shorten his days, they say soon. I say when, like when he stole my neighbor's belt, the one with the shiny silver buckle. I was so embarrassed by his action, but I couldn't correct him in any form or fashion. As children, my sisters and I, we would step on each other's toes and strike diva poses and pick our teeth and noses just to get a glimpse of our reflection through Daddy's belt buckle. And so I put that belt for a minute. And since my son had no Daddy's belt buckle to see his reflection through, he stole the only one he knew. But time passed, and he grew. He grew accustomed to living his life without Mr. So I told him the manly things like loosening the stuck lids to jelly jaws. Put that in the tire, boy! Put the oil in the car. His early years, I taught him. Now hold yourself, aim straight. Now piss! See, mister! Look what you missed. I taught him how to fly a kite and hold a baseball bat. How to steer a bike and pop a winnie with one hand tied behind his back. And you sit there and you're drunk and stupid and I school
you the dumbest question on the face of God's green earth. How do I raise these children alone, mister? You taught me that.
Yeah, you're right. Talk that shit.
Spaghetti or lasagna?
Little skinny. Little skinny.
Our previous poet had a score of
26.6.
26.6 for David. I'm hungry, so that's why I'm talking about food, but judges, let me see what you got for me. All right. From low to high, I have a 9.3. I have a 9.5. I have a 9.6. I have a 9.6 and a 9.9. Thank you very much, judges. All right. We made it to our third round. Y'all still out there? To set off this round, Tribe, who you sending up? Debo! Debo! Y'all make some noise!
You're beautiful. Man, you are. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Alzheimer's comes from me, like the generations before me. Let me have hot wings again for the first time. Remind me that I'm allergic to cashews, because nobody has time for dementia and an allergic reaction. Take me to feed the ducks, because my fear of them eating me alive no longer exists in this body. Let me kiss her every day for the first time so I can fall in love again over and over, because even when my mind forgets, my body will always remember. And when my mouth loses its vocabulary, my brain is lost inside. Put on Louis Armstrong. Let him be the lighthouse to guide me. Tell me that I'm going to live forever so I never have to worry about tomorrow. Tell me that death is just God finally wrapping his arms around me, and when it feels like I'm in a room surrounded by strangers, reassure me that they are family who love me and still choose me. Unless it's Mackenzie or Mark, because I refuse to spend my final moments with ass. So Alzheimer's comes from me, like the generations before. Let me live life every day like a new beginning, delivering everything that ever may be. Oh,
Our previous performer, Marie, had a score of
28.7.
28.7. Judges. All right, judges. All right, from low to high, I have a 9.1. I got a 9.5. I got a 9.8. My bad. I got a 9.2. I got a 9.8 and a 10.
All right.
We're good?
Yeah, we ready.
All right. No, 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 I thought you were taking it. All right, Lemon Pepper, who you sending up? Make some noise.
I'm fighting every day with my sanity. I've lost myself. I don't water my plants. I don't cook no more because I don't like to eat. I let the light die from the day laying in the same spot eating couch potato while I sit in bed rock. And I'm addicted to that pull-up poison, that $4.99. But mentally it keeps me in a steady decline. So when I go for a drive, if I'm on a bridge that curves, sometimes I just want to keep driving straight. Maybe if I had to fight for my life, I'd put more work on it. I'll wait. Maybe if I had a reason to live, other than just seeing the next day, because I ain't had no plans anyway. And I don't think I'd be missed, but I feel remiss if I didn't say right now, I love you to those who love me. Woo! And yes, I can attest, I get tongue twisted with words that hold weight. I overthink each word because I know it can dictate my fate and my communication ability. It gets compromised when I have to explain the way that my brain identifies genuine love as being unattainable. Because I'm too serious, I'm too dramatic, but what's little to you is big to me. Because I have passion, I give out extra emotion, I don't ration. I'm overly loaded with emotion. My tear ducts, they work overtime. I'm watering the flowers that I buy myself. The same flowers on my deathbed because I don't prioritize my health. I get too much pressure put on myself, the utmost pressure, the pressure to memorize this poem. And it wasn't easy. Because easy is not something that they allow Black women, and yet they still expect us to be feminine. But I'm only feminine in my curves. I'd rather stay resting in my masculinity. I don't claim to be feminine. I mean, I tried, but growing up, all I seen was hooks, read. Never shown how to be a woman to a man. I don't have a grasp on it. I can't really take it in because, see, being raised by my elders, romance was not at the forefront. I know, save up some money, open up a storefront, build a house, buy a house, flip it, get more of them. Don't worry about no man. They bring nothing more than chores, side doors, closed doors, the same sex of fucking board, kids that they don't care for, bills that they can't afford, dreams, hopes, wishes that they ignored. And what's funny, when my elders were speaking, they gave me a warning. I guess I was tweaking, I must have ignored it. Don't know what I was thinking.
Our previous team tried had a score of
28.5.
28.5. All right, judges. Hold them up. Red or green? Green. See, green, y'all with me, y'all ready. I like green because that's money. That's what I'm talking about. All right, low to high. I have 9. 9.5, 9.6, 9.7, 9.8. That was it. We get a 6 score. All right. Goosebumps. Who you sending up? Wiley. Y'all make some noise.
When asked if we would rather be alone in the woods with a man or a bear, women overwhelmingly chose the bear. Many men were angry and confused, upset that we would rather be in the presence of a wild animal than with a man, as if we have not been telling them. How is it that every woman knows a victim but men don't know any monsters or don't think they are one. Camouflage themselves so well, I guess my school was his hunting ground. How easily he blended in with his surroundings, how that ice cream truck he drove made me think of him more as Teddy than Bear. Until he reached out and laid his paws on me. Tried to stick his tongue down my 14-year-old throat. I guess he just wanted a taste of honey. Thought it'd be sweeter coming from a younger hive, and I wondered if I had been brave enough to tell anyone. Would they have asked if I had adorned myself with Goldilocks? Approached him, hoping to get a taste of his porridge, searching for the softest bed to lie on, asked while I was being fast enough to catch a predator, one that I wasn't even chasing in the distance. Oh, if I had been attacked by a bear, people would believe me. They wouldn't have asked why I was in the forest. Be too worried about the bear's future when he is a repeat offender, knowing of the danger and doing nothing to them. Bears will be bears. Y'all leave girls out in the cold for so long, they'd be angry when we turn polar, act like it's just black and white, but I'm not handing enough to pander when cubs are being preyed on by predatory patriarchs, gaslight us, when men said women blazed and turned around pointing the finger like they Smokey the Bear, as if we could have prevented this forest fire. Women have been brawling for generations, passing down trauma and survival tactics to make sure of the bloodline. Proverbs 17:12 says that it is better to meet a bear that has been robbed of our cubs than a fool set in his folly. See, the Bible tells us that we are safer with the bear. Because the worst thing that a bear can do is kill me. When I can die at the hands of a man, my heart will never stop beating, living daily as the walking dead. A haunted thing, trapped by the memory and wounds that never heal, carrying the weight of the scars on our backs so we armor ourselves, sharpen our tongues into razors with a roar loaded in the chamber of my esophagus while my mouth spits fire. Call us masculine now, that we are harder to mistreat and manhandle. Girls have been thrown to the wolves for so long that we have no choice but become grizzly. We're choosing ourselves.
The previous poet's lemon pepper had a score of
28.8.
28.8.
Get it right. Get it right. Y'all heard the ball? Don't play wrong. He ain't gonna play.
All right. From low to high, we have a 9.5. A 10, 10, 10. Breaking Bad, who you sending up?
Hey, bird,
Y'all make some noise.
Off the top, like the rain over the forest, that's how I fly. Not even an Amazonian octopus could beat me at my prime, meticulously riveted with a rhyme, or wore me with a ribbon. Competition getting goodbye, see I flow with no permission. Arrest me for killing lines, or detain me for stealing. I've been in the mood of taking back everything that's mine. See, I put riddles in my raps. I I do that shit so sublime that by the time that you get it, you will shift the dimensions in your mind. And then I mention I'm on fire. Comprehension, vision combines my light so bright that spirits come for good vibes out, pour out libations. My ancestors able to smile. As I personify our lineage, my roots sink people with time, even though it's not linear, I lineage it to the ground. See, I've been here for some hours, I've been here for some seconds. I've been here for some years, you can address me as well as I got a vintage type of soul. You can catch up and relish. I'm here planted like a seed, you can grow and develop, I'm a renaissance man. Like my name, back here belly. War put me against the world. I was back of belly. See, I've been war ready since I came out my mama's belly, but my war was with oppression. So I'm stepping with a message. Divine cheat, bring the codes, kick your lines like William Arnold. A fine key to bring the dough, chicken lines while the car load, a pop out with stuff nose, sitting missing like this a car show. Cadillac goes and Alpine sounding like bongos. I'm a renaissance fan. I'm wondering if the times know. I'm a halcyon gifted, my remnants gifted from the mystics of Gettysburg or Rembrandt. It's getting hard to tell the difference. I too used to break my Dutchess down, then proceed to paint my pictures. All through history, my words resemble murals and mosaics. I'm booked with the game called the Art and Mold Spring. That's a stone language, these other cats arcade, old school with no game. Pass the rock and explode shake. We like the whole Hollywood try to catch the rock and explode shake. In Harlem on the south, while Janopoli drop a salt. Now something like a pound, these canines get dog walk on the sorcerer, that's on stone like I came out of hardboards. I got a bag like Armani, I'm going around and ain't lost. I got a soul just a reminder that it's no days off. And you can take this as a testament that history was ever lost. Just remember that it counts. At the Renaissance man.
All right, our previous team, Goosebumps, had a score of... A time penalty. Oh no! That's a 29.5. All right, judges, you got something for me. Let me see. All right, from low to high, I have an 8.9. I have a 9.
All right.
I have a 9.7.
Come on.
I have a 9.8.
All right.
I have a 10. Before we get into our final round, we will hear from our final indie competitor. Y'all make some noise for the Charles Hines!
Beat.
Let's go, Charles. Put in that word. Let's go.
God made me a square planet. He saw the brush stroke that bled outside the lines and called it beautiful. But my existence can be sharp. Many believe my edges should be more rounded, like their religion. Other planets keep their distance. Ridicule the way I rotate, they call me abomination. As if the creator ain't breathe the same air into me as if they be the creator. They tell me that I am not a planet. Try to smog my mind with doubts, litter my heart with lies, but I have never seen a planet survive the cancer of hatred. They blame me for their own pollution, sharpen pitchforks at progression and wonder why things never change. Would rather my skies be painted with blood, not rainbows. The galaxy be gossiping. Say they battle determines what grows in my soil when they have never stepped set foot on my surface, they steady dumping dirt on my name. But this planet know how to recycle. You won't catch no bottles floating in my waters. My turtles ain't choking on nothing but laughter. This planet deep clean daily. I flush every frustration out of my spirit, and them and all they bullshits can erode. Cause some things don't like it when you love yourself without their permission. They mistake my habitat for their hunt. So I've learned to carry just as much ammo as I do affection, because I wish somebody would play with the way I sustain life. God made me a square planet, meaning God still made me. My temperature stay mild, right at the melting point of any insecurity. You cannot make me fear myself, cause my heart out here living cage free. Trotting over all their traditions, cause who you think you taken to the slaughter, and the other planets can stay mad as I look how I look, love who I love, and live despite everything y'all thought was possible. I am not sorry. Brand my body as a beacon for every square. We got Pluto's resilience, kept orbiting even when you told us we was too small. To not like y'all, you other planets better like taking pictures, cause you can't never take my identity.
The previous team, Breaking Bad, had a score of
28.5.
28.5. All right, judges, what you got for me? All right, from low to high, I have a 9. I have a 9.5. I have a 9.7. I have a 9.9 and a 10. We have made it to our final round. We will hear from our teams in this order: Lemon Pepper, Goosebumps, Breaking Bad, and Tribe. Right now, Lemon Pepper, who you sending up? Go make some noise!
I used to believe in you, but you already found a way to let me down a time or two. I used to believe in us. You know the way they say ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I used to believe in me, but that was before I was too blind to see, following your lead, willfully blinded by the idea of what you promised me that you and I could be. But it's probably my fault for letting you sell me a fairy tale, because you showed me only what you wanted me to see. And somehow we quickly turned from good to bad and straight from there to ugly. I want to date that we had some good times, but it doesn't outweigh the times that you crossed the line. Now I see you on social media and I wish nothing but the worst for you. I get every time you touch paper, you get a paper cut. But when you're fucking, you never feel the sensation of a nut. I hope your mouth ain't your back fucked up. I hope you get cheated on and find out by going through her phone hill. I hope y'all get back together and she cheats again and says you that you're fucking your friend. You go to your barber and he fucks your hairline up by pushing that shit back into the middle of your head. I hope your head breaks. Hell, I hope you trip on concrete from my case and skid your fucking knee. I hope you get stung by a bee. I hope your car gets keyed on accident. I hope you think you taking ibuprofen and that shit turns out to be less. I hope you turn into a dinosaur like the old kind, because in my mind that means niggas like you is your extinct.
Hey!
It also means that I won't have to worry crying over another nigga that cheat. I hope you never find true love in a wife, so that when all of that hype dies down at the end of the night, you end up lonely. I hope you think you hit the lotto and all those numbers turn out to be phony. I hope you go to your favorite restaurant and find a roach in your food. Okay. I hope it rains on all your good days and puts you in a bad mood. The moral of the story is, I don't give a fuck about you. At least not anymore.
Our previous performer, the B. Charles Hines had a score of
29.1.
29.1. You know, judges, after this, you can put judge on your resume. You guys are really working it out tonight. Let me see what you got for me. I got you. Well, I'm still here. All right, from low to high, I have a 9.3. I have a 9.6. I have a 9.7. I have a 9.8 and a 10. Goosebumps. Who you sending up? Groupies. Groupies. Y'all make some noise.
All right, poets.
They talk about Amy feeling like the horror started in the walls. Blood on the staircase. The screams in the night. Belong to the house itself.
But houses don't haunt people. People haunt themselves. We got McDonald's at the house. I'm not one of your little friends. You better watch your mouth before I grew up wondering a lot of things. Because being a child sometimes means feeling like you're not worthy of an explanation. Means you're more prepared to get met with because I said so. It's not a child's place to be curious. Their secrets should be swallowed and hushed whispers ignored, pretending to hear no evil when a strange tale is told. Every time a family story gets too close to the truth, you can feel the temperature drop, the air thickens, the lights flicker. Horror allowed to haunt our family trees, poison settling at the roots, becoming the legends that have been passed down from master to big mama, used to keep the slaves, children in line. Hiding behind words flow like this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. So afflicted by shame, so scared to call demons by name. So many secrets taken to the grave that our ancestors can't rest in peace.
We start lying to ourselves and straying from the truth, choking on our own pain just to regurgitate it,
Then feed it to the next generation. The things we pass down to our children extend far beyond our genes. It's in our rituals, how we don't talk back to authority. We should be seen and not heard. I'm done living in a house built by someone else's nightmare. I'm done repeating stories that were never mine to keep. In this house, we speak because of what goes on in this house. Because of the burden on every child that walks through that front door.
When I have a kid, I will answer their questions. I will make sense of their thoughts. I won't leave them to think they have to figure things out on their own. I will be there.
Because some answers are easier to give instead of them finding out. My child will always have a friend in me. We are no longer passing down scars and trauma like their family heirlooms. The ghosts of our past are not welcome in our future. Our heritage will be freedom. The horror stops here. With my voice, my refusal to let history replay itself in our blood. Amityville wasn't cursed. We were.
Our previous team. Let me have a score up.
29.1.
29.1. All right, let me see what you got for me, judges. These judges have been working so hard, these markers are running out. Let's see. I got a 9.6. Okay. I got a 9.8. Okay. I got a 9.8. All right. I I got a 9.8 and a 10. Breaking Bad, who you sending up?
Hey, watch the next.
Come on, Shay.
Breaking Bad, don't be mad. All right, that's a load up.
You look good.
You do. Yes, you do.
Let's go, Shay.
I grew up alone. My life was a fairy tale. And in fairy tale like culture, my grandmother's house was a fertilizer. But not just multiple generations, but my origin story. Uncles and cousins mixed together like weeds and flowers, roses, and jungles of concrete were born with trauma that predates our puberty. Oh, Little Red, he says. What strong legs he'll go into. Oh, the letter to the realm from you with. See, these the same cats that carried me through forest trees of family relation. The same arms that would hold the baskets of cookies men of my bloodline would taste like incest was a vampiric traits in the first time. Anyone would reach their hands under my hood, pull red between their lips and bare my skin, and blood with disguised grins, I tell them. But big teeth you have. Oh, the better to remind you your place in our family dynamics. What better way to show you how flesh is ripped and made into recipes men afterwards replicate? See, I would eat breakfast with my first wolf every day. Watch him store my bone fragments in between each bite. We shared grace with us feasting on the muscles of other animals. Cows for me to regain strength as being backed into my bedroom cowering, and for him, my tendons. See, the men of my genealogy survived by disguising themselves as wolves when sheep clothing. We passed that blueprint to the past set of heavenly cousins like hand-me-down dreams, lined with how to choose a pick of their own litter, and my aunts would herd those packs into husbands, hoard hounds instead of hymens, hymns for good secrets we ignore at church gatherings. We tell the girls, don't become husbands. And then cherries are popped at family barbecues as a grown man ice cream topic. Did you know? Sexual assaults will occur to a woman by someone who knew their scent on a ride. See, matted fur feels no different to skin that's never felt silk and oh, dear grandmother, what big eyes you had. Oh, the better to see what I choose with you. Don't see children flightless, touches that reach beyond kneecaps, words that build confidence like Sunday morning protects you saw nothing. That I've been in your bed before breakfast. Don't see kinfolk bringing me in under the guise that our skin can come closer. Did you know? In fairy tale like culture, the best witch hunters be part witch. So I'll bring the wolf baby of my lineage. Kill pups before they respond in this word. Or dog treats. I'll do us a favor. I'll put honey cats on a pedophile's next generation. I'll put a stake through the heart. See, I'll even say granny's house ablaze. I'll be the red of red.
Go there.
But in this story, pedophiles live, grandmothers die, and little reds we just learn to keep walking.
Our previous team, Goosebumps, had a score of
29.4.
29.4 for Goosebumps.
Get it right, judges. That's like you heard the poem. Do your job.
All right, judges, let me see what you got.
Get it right, judges.
From low to high, I have a 9.7, a 9.9, a 9.9, a 10, and a 10. Try. Who are you sending up?
Try, peace.
Try. Peace, y'all listen, boys.
Hey, Mr. Terry, which one?
Every pulpit preaching pastor I know has pointed towards the heavens. It says up there. Well, up there every day gonna be Sunday.
One glad morning,
The twilight becomes a smiling day.
when my life is over,
I lift into the early morning hour.
I'll fly away.
When I die.
I look back fondly on this life,
Hallelujah, by and by.
knowing we was meant for higher heights and
I'll fly away. Oh,
And George Floyd, I feel myself lifting into the sky through corridors and over rooftops. I now walk amongst the clouds, above the courthouses where they speak of me, past the police that lack the empathy, beyond the jail cells where they sentence me. I fly past all of them now. I fly past the streets of the ghetto, above the heads of all the people and perch on a church steeple. I finally feel free. It's as if my soul is come untamed. I feel light like the sun's rays, a smile beaming on my face. The land beneath me fades away as I
fly away. No more will I wrestle with this vessel. I traded mortal for immortality, going out in a blaze of glory. I leave hell behind, because heaven waits for me. Grandma, open up them gates for me. I see kinfolk turning into godfolk. Ultralight beams pulling up the kente cross. In the world I was missing, but if I'm never lost. We celebrate amazing grace. Jubilee, ebony magic, walking in the city of gold. The life I lived was worth it to hear. Well done, my good and faithful. Remember me more than just a crime, more than the sign of the times.
hallelujah, by and by.
Remember me for the best parts of life. We were all born to smile now.
I'll fly away.
Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God. I'm at peace now. I can finally breathe now. I got my wings now. Help me sing out, Lord.
We write this for all the unknown George Floyds, and we write this for all the unnamed Breonna Taylors, for all the old and new ancestors, and all the ways even now you bless us.
I'll fly away.
Oh, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. We'll fly away. Hey!
Our previous team, Breaking Bad, had a score of
After a 0.5 time penalty. 29.3.
29-3. All right, judges, this is your last time. Make it good. From low to high, I have an 8.8. I have a 9.1. I have a 9.8, a 9.8, and a 9.9. We're gonna do some little quick mathematics real quick on you, and then they're gonna drop their scores, we're gonna do the rankings and all of that there. All right, here's my last question for the evening. Let me see what we can eat tonight. Pizza or wings? Flats or drums? That's too much work.
I'm taking 3 days to eat my food. This still be on.
All right, I got these rankings for y'all. We're going to start with our indies. With a score of 26.6. In fourth place, y'all make some noise for David Omega. Brooks in third place with a 27.6. Marie Brown is in second with a 28.7. And D. Charles Hines takes the one. All right. With a total score of 113. Y'all make some noise for Breaking Bad, fourth place. Total score of 113.6. Y'all make some noise for Tribe Slam, third place. Total score of 114.8. Y'all make some noise for Goosebumps.